Tonight I speak to you of power. I am not speaking of the power of Caesar, of military or economic power. I am speaking of the power of God, which is your own wonderful human imagination. Now many ask, if I believe my desire is already fulfilled, must I then do nothing? Can I lie in bed and wait? I tell you, do not confuse stillness with idleness. One is power, the other is decay. Stillness is not the absence of movement, it is the certainty of the end. I do not mean indolence, laziness, which is quite a different thing. You may be physically lazy and yet not be inert. But if you are mentally inert, you are dead to the power of creation. You may be still and yet inwardly active. Indolence is the bane of countless lives. They do not rise, for they have no objective to call them to act. The man of faith is like one who has already received the letter. He does not run to the door, for to do so would be to confess he has not received it. You will be compelled to do certain things, to go to certain places, to meet certain people, and you will do it all without strain. For your assumption becomes your nature, and nature must express itself. The man who has assumed the end cannot remain idle. If you remain as you are, your condition does not change. You ask for change, yet you refuse to assume a new state. He does not act to make it happen. He acts because it is already done. You declare it done, and still you look for proof. You say you have received the letter, yet you still listen for the knock. The moment you check the door, you deny the letter. You claim to trust it, and still you ask, is this the bridge? You are not waiting, you are postponing. For one who believes does not check. This is not faith, it is fear. You say, I am the new man. But if you remain in the state of the old, you are still that man. Do not call your fear rest. You have simply stopped because you doubt. I ask you, are you at rest, or have you ceased believing it could not be? One rests in the end, the other waits. One is unmoved by appearances, the other is ruled by what he sees. You do not look for signs, because there is nothing to confirm. Forced effort is born of fear and doubt. It is the anxiety of the man who plants a seed and then digs it up every morning to see if it grows. Effort is the confession that it is not yet done. The actor who knows his role does not strain to perform it. You do not work for a result. You work from it. The end is where you begin. You do not act to get there. You act from the conviction that you are already there. Do not mistake the law for a license to be lazy. Do not turn this law into an excuse for inaction. You do not assume it, and so it is not done. For you are the operant power. It does not operate itself. If you do not assume it, you remain as the old man. If you truly believe that you are now the man you would be, you cannot continue in the old way. You have become another man, and that assumption demands expression. Put on the garment and let the world mirror it. Tonight, dare to assume the state. Do not ask how it will happen or when it will happen. Those are the concerns of the world of Caesar. Your only concern is to remain faithful to the end. When the end is accepted, the means appear. There is nothing to wait for. You are either that man now, or you are entertaining the thought of becoming him, and becoming never arrives. Therefore, do not speak to me of tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. What you are now will be seen as tomorrow. It is this moment that matters. Assume that you are the man you would be, and you will not lie in bed and wait, for the man who has assumed it is already in motion. Be it